Good evening, traders. I just wanted to do a quick video. Today's November the 10th. It's about 11:30. I just wanted to show you guys how important setting alerts are. And right now I'm looking at VMW. I should probably pull it up from a daily time frame. As you can see, VMW has been flirting with this major level for a while. I didn't put all the moving averages like I have on a daily chart. This is my intraday chart. That's why it doesn't look clean. Just note that this alert that was set today, me and my fellow traders all set this alert. It was 81.69, and I'm going to zoom in. 81.69 was about right here. And what happened was, this was the key level on the daily time frame that we had seen. So what happened when the alert came, we blasted right through this 81.69. That's where I got the alert. So when I got this, I'm thinking, okay, do I go ahead and try to long it right here, or do I wait on a pullback? I actually got long. I was pretty lucky because I was actually looking at the stock when I got the alert. I did get long at 81.69, and I took a quick 10-cent profit out of this stock. Then I said, I like this as a long, but I'm going to wait on a pullback. Normally, I would wait and want to see it break above that previous high that we put in before I took my long. But today I went out on a limb. I said that the support was going to be, of course, the 50 period moving average on an intraday time frame. And right where that 50 was about where the previous consolidation support was. Right here at this, I believe it was around 40. So what happened was I got lucky. I bought right here at 55, as you can see. And this stock, if you haven't traded it, it has usually about an 8-cent spread on it. It's a loose stock because it's expensive. It traded 3 million shares today, which is ample enough volume to keep it liquid. And I held this thing and I rode it all the way up. Right here, I actually sold it. It was at 83, the exact whole number. I only had 100 shares, but that's a very powerful move. 81.55 to 83. That's a $1.45 move on 100 shares. Do the math. Next thing I want to show you is Halliburton. Now I'm not going to switch to a time frame on Halliburton because I showed you the potential setup earlier today and in my video. So that 34 level, once we hit that, that's where the long was. We consolidated above the 34.26 resistance level, and we continued all the way up, and it was a nice trade in the afternoon. Another one was RIM that we were watching today, and I'm going to show you the reason why. Let me switch to a daily time frame. RIM was looking very bearish on this daily time frame. If we broke out, I was thinking if we broke out of this short-term support that we put in over the first 2 days, because you see yesterday's candle was a red candle. They faked all of the shorts out, and that's why it was such a violent move up today. Everyone was trying to short this stock down at this 54 level. They got really screwed over, the bulls did, or excuse me, the bears did. Right here, what we had this morning was just straight short covering. And then one of my favorite trades is buy over the morning highs on a strong stock, which just so happens to be yesterday's high. So you see this green line that stretches all the way across? Let me pull this out a little. They blasted. This is where I would get my alert if I was trading RIM. I didn't trade RIM today, but if I did, it would set my alert over the high of the day. I'd wait to see what it did. Once it pulled back and started going up again, that's where I anticipate taking it long, around this 56.80 level. And as you can see, 56.80 RIM ran all the way up to 59.34. Just as an example of a short squeeze. One more thing I'm going to show you is LVS, and I want to point out something, how serious trend lines are. In my previous video I put out earlier today, I told you guys that the pros have a system that automatically draws trend lines for them. Just making sure you guys know that. Now we're going to look at trend lines on this LVS chart real quick. Let me zoom in. First trend line I'm going to show you is this, and I'm going to show you why the 50 period moving average on a 1 minute chart is so powerful. Actually on any time frame, but I watch it from the 1. I draw my first trend line right here. As soon as the trend line's broken, my 50 turns red, because that's what all the pros are watching, and we had a short decline. Now that's nothing major. Now the next thing, I'm going to take the high of the day and I'm going to draw this trend line all the way down. As you see, as soon as this trend line is broken, the 50 turns blue. That signals a long. We're holding over our key critical level right here, 49.82, and we get over this 50, which was yesterday's low. Easy long. Alright, so now we're going to switch to the next trend line right here. We come all the way up, we break the trend line, we pull up. Where do we pull up to? We pull up to the 50 and the trend line. You have an easy 40-cent short right at the close. And to be a little more technical, we take a shorter term trend line, we draw it all the way up. Right when we break it, what happens? The 50 turns red, and then we decline another 50 cents. It was just a short video, guys, to show you some examples of how powerful trend lines and alerts are. I hope you incorporate them in your trading. You guys have a great evening.